pairs, and Mendeleev's periodic table I got it. So even though Mendeleev had periodic table was very fine, but there are some anomalies in his periodic table because he couldn't give place for the hydrogen and isotopes, and in some places different atomic masses or some metals or some elements which having higher atomic mass have placed before. Yeah. So cobalt and nickel isomers, they are having same properties, but you put in the first group. But iron which has the properties similar to the cobalt, they are put apart in the last group. So these are the anomalies given, that is limitations of the Mendeleev's periodic table. For each and every scientist, they have paved the way for the position of the elements. Thank you. And finally, Mendeleev's work has some got some idea to get the periodic table. Thank you. But it some changes. What are some changes? That in the instead of taking the atomic mass, atomic number was taken. So in class 9, we have studied that what is atomic number?
Sir,
number of protons present in an atom.
Number of protons present in the atom. It is gives the atomic number. So based on the atomic number, the modern periodic table was tabulated there. Yeah. Let's share it now. So now we are going to see about the topic making order out of chars in modern periodic table. So I already told that what is meant by chars. Chars means confusion. So whenever there is a confusion after the alignment, after something making the arrangements, you can get the new one and correct one. So wherever there is a confusion, there will be solution will be there. So here making order out of chars, the modern periodic table. So after the tables given by Rabiner, Leland, and the Mendeleev, modern periodic table was assigned by Henry Moseley. Okay. So even though Mendeleev's periodic table was correct, there are some anomalies. So it led to, but his work is the main thing. His work is the main work that gave the scientist to lead for the modern periodic table. So in 1913, Henry Moseley showed that atomic number symbolized as the Z. You know what is A and Z? In class 9 itself, we have learned that Z refers to the atomic number. Okay. So he showed that the atomic number of an element is a more fundamental property than its atomic mass. Mendeleev took on the basis of the atomic mass, but Moseley took just the atomic number. So according to Mendeleev table, Mendeleev's periodic law was modified and the atomic number was adopted as based on the modern periodic table. Yeah. So Mendeleev, based on the physical properties along with the atomic mass, he gave his table. But the modern periodic table was based on the atomic number. So Moseley gave the law. The modern periodic table or modern periodic law was the properties of the elements are a periodic function of the atomic number. See the difference. Only one word is difference. Mendeleev periodic table, Mendeleev law was atomic mass.
Your voice is breaking, sir.
It's not my problem. It's your net I think. Yeah. No, it's okay.
Lightly, sir.
Okay. So properties of elements are a periodic function of the atomic mass. This is the modern periodic law. In the case of Mendeleev's law was changed by only one word, atomic mass. Properties of elements are a periodic function of the atomic masses. That is the Mendeleev periodic law. But in the modern periodic law, the properties of elements are a periodic function of the atomic number. So already you know what is the atomic number. It is the number of protons present in the nucleus of an atom, and this number increases by 1 in going from one element to next. So in the case of arranging in periodic table, the atomic number increases by or go in the increasing order by 1 in by 1 by 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. It's going on increasing like that in the periodic table. Okay. So elements arranged in the order of their atomic numbers, which lead to the classification known as the modern periodic table. The prediction of properties of elements could be made with the more precision. Elements are arranged on the basis of the increasing atomic number. So when the elements are arranged on the basis of atomic number, it is easy to predict the properties of elements. Yeah, very easily, very precisely. Okay. See, this is the modern periodic table. This is the modern periodic table. Okay. So it consists of how many groups, and already in the class 9 itself I told that.
Say 18 groups and 7 periods.
It consists of 18 groups on the 7 elements. Say this table gives correct position to the hydrogen, and this table gives position to the isotopes also, and each group contains some group contains subgroups also. So the bond periodic table finally accepted by all scientists. Till now we are following this bond periodic table only. So it was given by whom? Henry Moseley. Yeah.
Henry
So
Moseley.
mostly give this modern periodic table. So when you look this modern periodic table, so you can see the 3 different colors are there, no? You can able to see the 3 different colors are there in periodic table.
Yes, sir.
So the
Yes,
purple
sir.
color, that is the first color, cement color, is called as this gray. That gray color. The gray color is called as the metals. And pink color, there is a pink color is called as the metalloids. Yeah. And creamy layer color is called as the non-metals. Called as the non-metals. Okay. So see how the metalloids are looked in the periodic table. If you look at zigzag position, no? Zigzag zigzag. This is called as the zigzag positions. So the metalloids are in the zigzag position in the periodic table. Okay. And the last group. So all these vertical columns are called as groups, and horizontal rows are called as periods. Okay. Totally 18 periods are there in the modern periodic table, and 7 periods are there in the modern periodic table. Okay. So the zigzag lines represent the presence of metalloids in the periodic table. Okay. Can you able to hear all of you? Any doubt in
Yes,
this?
sir. No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Yeah.
So what represents
So-
the zigzag lines?
What? I can't get you. Can you see clearly? Your voice is breaking.
Represents zigzag.
A zigzag question. Zigzag means line going. See the corner. See there. I'm showing no the points. Look like step in the top of these sides. So see inside. Just like a step. No. 1, 2, 3. Barely. Here boron. Like yeah, silicon, arsenic, tellurium. Okay, yes, the tin and plutonium. All are metalloids. Metalloids means they show the properties between the metals and the non-metals. That are called as the metalloids. So they occupy the position in the periodic table. After occupying the positions, when you draw these lines, we got a zigzag line based on the atomic numbers. So the modern periodic table was arranged in the based on the atomic numbers. Okay. So we are having some formula that are we are going to see here. Okay, we'll going to learn that. Okay, what are the positions of the modern metals or elements in the periodic table? What are metals? Why they are called as metals? What are metallic properties? How the metallic properties difference in the groups and difference in the periods. Yeah, that all we are going to see in this periodic properties. Yeah, in the periodic tables. Okay. Okay, As we can see that the modern periodic table take care of the three limitation mental periodic table. The anomalous position of the hydrogen can be discussed after we see what are the based on which the position of the elements in modern table depends on. So now we are going to discuss about the position of the elements. So now all of you can you able to see the periodic table in the screen, all of you. So this is periodic table. Total 118 elements are there in the periodic table. So based on the atomic numbers, this table was arranged here, and this table consists of 7 periods and the 18 groups is there. Yeah, now we are going to see about the position of the elements in the modern periodic table. So the modern periodic table has 18 vertical columns known as groups and 7 horizontal rows known as periods. Yeah. So what is the difference between the medieval periodic table and the modern periodic table? How many groups are there in medieval periodic table?
Sir, 8.
Say
8.
Okay. How many periods are there in the medieval periodic table? How many periods are there?
6.
sir,
7, sir.
But in medieval periodic table, how many?
sir,
7 only.
6.
6 or 7? Just say correctly.
Sir, 6.
6. Sir.
6. 6. Don't confuse. Okay, wow. 6 periods are there in medieval periods, and in modern periodic table there are 7 are there. Don't confuse with this. Yeah. So in modern periodic table, 18 groups are there. Okay. So the modern periodic table has 18 vertical columns known as groups and 7 horizontal rows known as the periods. So now let us go how these elements are placed in group and periods. Okay. So you know what is the valence electrons? In class 9, what is the valence electrons? What is the valency and valence electrons? What is valence electrons?
Sir,
The
the number
valence
of
means
electrons that
company
can be gained or lost is called valence electron, sir.
Yes, okay. That is how many electrons it can gain or lose. It is called as the valency. And what is the valence electrons? What is valence? Don't forget, these are very, very important thing. Already we have learned that in the 19th century. The number of electrons.
Is the valence.
That is valency. Number of valence electrons in sense number of electrons present in the outermost orbit of an element. That is called valence electrons. Okay. Combining capacity is called valency. How many electrons are present in the outermost orbit is called as the valence electrons. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So similarly, find that is you will find that the elements present in any one group have the same number of valence electrons. For example, elements for fluorine and chlorine belong to 7 Okay, that's just wait. Yeah. Now it is audible, no? Okay. So we find these elements contain the same number of valence electrons. Similarly, you will find that number of elements present in the any one group. Take again. What's it there? Super. Now it's okay, I think. Now it's okay. Okay. You will find this. You find that all these elements contain the same number of valence electrons. Similarly, you will find that elements present in any one group have the same number of valence electrons. One group, the vertical columns are called as groups. So in that group, all the elements present have the same valence electrons. Same. Okay, well, on the outermost surface. But the shells will be different there. But you are talking about only about the number of valence electrons present in the outermost orbits. So in a group, we take first group. In the first group, all the elements have the same number of valence electrons. So if you take chlorine, atom is 17, 2, 8, 8, 1. So outermost orbit containing only one electron. If you take fluorine, it is valence is 9, 2, 7. It has only, it can gain one electron. So valence electrons are only one. How many electrons do fluorine have this outermost shells? Hence, we can say that groups in the periodic table signify an identical outer shell electronic configuration. So in the outermost shell, we take the outermost shell, number of valence electrons present in the outermost shell. You take, okay, in the case of group, all the elements present in the group have the same number of valence electrons. So when you come in the case of hydrogen, already Mendeleev has confusion whether you can group a place in, along with the chlorine or whether you can place in along with the alkali metals. So in the case of Mann periodic table, there is anomalies in group 1 or group 2, sorry, group 17. Oops, okay, go on. So you find that these elements of second period do not have the same number of valence electrons, but they contain the same number of shells. You also observe that number of valence electrons increases by 1 unit. So as atomic number increases by 1 unit on the moving from left to right in the period. So first of all, you talk about the group. In the group, all the elements have the same valence electrons. In the case of periods, when you move from the left side to right side, left to right, they have the same number of cells. Shells same are 2 shells, 3 shells. First period, 1 shell தான் இருக்கும். Second period 2 shells தான் இருக்கும். Third period 3 shells தான் இருக்கும். Fourth period 4 shells தான் இருக்கும். So number of cells depending upon the number of cells, periods are arranged. So if you take all the elements in the periods, suppose you take a third period, means all the elements have only the 3 cells there. Okay, all the elements have the 3 cells only there. Okay. Or we can say that atoms of different elements with same number of occupied cells are placed in the same period. So if you take sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, and argon belong to the third period. All belong to the third periods. So it's like sodium, magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, and argon all belong to the third period of the modern periodic table, since the electrons in the outermost atom of these elements are filled with K-Lm cells. The electronic configurations of these elements confirm the above statement. So, as I told that these elements consist of K shell, L shell, M shell only. So all the elements present in the third period contains only 3 shells. Okay. So going like this, for each and every group, the periodic table was arranged here. Okay. So the number of, so when you go down the periods, number of cells will be increasing. Go down. That is from the top to bottom. Go along the group, number of cells will be increasing. But in period, they take one period, all the elements will have the same number of shells. Okay. Okay, wow.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just wait. Screen work